What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of GBA. In this episode, we're opening up the February Video Games Monthly Box. So what exactly is a VGM? For those of you that don't know, this is a monthly sub-box that delivers mostly retro video games to your house. And when I say that, when you sign up for the service, you can get games for systems ranging from the Atari Age of Gaming all the way up to stuff like PS4 and Xbox One, with most popular stuff in between. They have an online database where you enter in the games that you already have so you don't get duplicates, which you definitely want to keep up with, or you will get duplicates, I can promise you that. This is a tier service. You can get 3 games a month, 4 games a month, 5 games a month, or 10 games a month. I get the 10-game box. This costs right around that $80 price point, if I'm correct, and the lowest tier is around $35 a month, so there is a price point out there for everybody. I absolutely love this service. Like I always say, this is one of my favorite days of the month, is opening up the VGM box. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you know I do a lot of mystery boxes, and this is by far my favorite one, mainly because I get video games. I might want to point out here that I can get games for the Nintendo 3DS, the Sony PSP, the Sega Genesis, the Game Boy, and the Sega Dreamcast, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I guess without further ado and without prolonging this, let's open up the February Video Games Monthly box and let's see what we've got. Like I said, this service is great. These guys provide exceptional customer service every time I've ever had to get in touch with them. And I highly recommend this box for anybody who's a video game collector, whether you have a small collection or a pretty large collection like myself. Once you cut the tape, you look at the top of the box, you got your boy Floyd there, which is basically their mascot. VideoGamesMonthly.com is where you go to sign up for the service. Play the past into the future is their slogan. And like usual, guys, we love to see that big old bulge in the box. Not a perfect indicator of a good box, but some bulge is better than no bulge, like I always say. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's open this. Let's see what we got. I've been getting a ton of Sega Genesis games from this box, which has really increased my Sega Genesis collection massively. So first up, we've got our trinket, and they've been talking about this on their Facebook page. We have a 1-up card, which is basically Video Games Monthly branded. I mean, obviously we don't have any of the fluid that they sell, but you can just use alcohol. So basically this cleans cartridge-based systems. I have some of these. They work really good with NES carts, Nintendo 64 carts, stuff like that. You basically just have a liquid side and a dry side. You clean with the liquid side, then you buff it out with the dry side. So this is a really cool trinket to get. It's kind of like a business card for them in a way. So yeah, that is awesome. I will definitely put this to good use. Thank you, Video Games Monthly, for a great little trinket. Alright, so I'm not filling any more paperwork on the top here, so we might find that throughout the box. So let's go ahead and let's start pulling out some games and let's see what we've got. So I guess we'll start with this. We've got a Sega Genesis game. Shocker, right? So I'll show you guys the game first like usual. Hopefully you got a good look at that. So we have, what in the world is this? Chi-Chi's Pro Challenge Golf. Chi-Chi's Pro Challenge Golf. I'm guessing Chi-Chi is a golfer? That I'm not entirely sure. I've never really been the biggest fan of golf. I like going out and playing golf from time to time, especially at the driving range, but I never really watched it. So I did not know this game existed, if I'm being honest. It's probably a pretty basic golf game since it's a 16-bit golf game. But if you guys have played this, let me know how it is down in the comments. But not a terrible way to start, seeing a game that you've never seen before. Alright, so next up we've got another Genesis game. I'll show you guys first. Let's see what we've got. Alright, so we have Light Crusader. The label has some lifting on it there, but it's not terrible. Overall, the cart's in good shape. I've never heard of this game either. Light Crusader. I had a Genesis as a kid, but to be honest with you, it's basically like the Sonic machine and Joe Montana Sports Talk Football. That's what I played on it the most. I'm really enjoying collecting for the system as an adult, though. But this is a cool one. I'm happy to get this. Like I always say about these boxes, it's fun to get games that you didn't know existed. and I had no clue either one of these games existed. So yeah, Light Crusader for the Genesis, awesome, and definitely intrigued to see what that's all about. Let me know if you've played it down in the comments. Alright, so next up we have another Genesis game. I'll show you guys first. Alright, so we have Judge Dredd on the Genesis. To be completely honest with you, I'm not entirely sure how this game plays. I really loved the movie when I was a teenager. I've played like the arcade version and stuff like that, but I don't know if I've ever dabbled with the, the Genesis game. And I think I have this on Super Nintendo as well. But yeah, cool game to get. Cart in good shape, so awesome. Happy to get that for the Genesis collection. Alright, so up next we've got another Genesis game. I'll show you guys first. Alright, so we have Jurassic Park Rampage Edition. So this is awesome. I don't really know anything about this game either. I know I like Jurassic Park on the Sega Genesis better than the Jurassic Park on the Super Nintendo, but I have no clue what this game is about. I'm guessing it's a sequel. Let me know down in the comments, but definitely a cool game to get, and it looks in pretty good shape also. So far, other than the golf game, I would say this box is fantastic so far. Alright, so keeping along with that trend, we have another Sega Genesis game. Show you guys first. Alright, so what is this? We have Biohazard Battle. This kind of looks like an early Genesis game with the artwork there. But it has some awesome artwork. Once again, another Genesis game that I knew nothing about. Obviously, I knew about Jurassic Park games and Judge Dredd, but I'm getting a lot of games here that I don't know anything about and that I haven't played. So that's going to make testing out the games in this box really, really fun. So yeah, Biohazard Battle, have you guys played that? What's that like? I have no clue. Alright, so I don't know if we have any more Genesis games, so let's go ahead and let's move along. Actually, I feel a card in here. So, Video Games Monthly 1UP, www.oneupcard.com. So I'm guessing this is like some sort of like little promotional thing, so you can go order some more 1UP cards if you want. That's not a typical business card that we get in this box. Alright, so carrying right along, we have a loose disc, so I'm guessing this is a Sega Dreamcast game. My Dreamcast collection is extremely small, so I'm always happy to get those. So I'll show you this first. I don't know how well that's visible on camera. So we have Revolt on the Sega Dreamcast. I think I have Revolt on the Nintendo 64, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Is this like an RC car racing game? I could be completely wrong, but let me know down in the comments if I am or not. But still, nonetheless, since I don't have very many Dreamcast games, it's always good to add some of those to the collection. And I'll probably put that in a DVD case and print out some artwork somewhere so it'll look good on the shelf. Alright, so we have another one of our cards. So this is our standard business card. It's kind of two-sided. One side's just telling you to update your library, and it's kind of like a thank you message. And the other side is telling you to share your box opening on social media, and you could win some free games. So yeah, that's a pretty standard card. The other card that you could get in this box is like a 1UP card or something similar to that, which is basically just giving you a free game in your box. I haven't been getting those recently, but that's perfectly okay. I pay for a 10-game box, and that's what I get most of the time. Alright, so moving right along, I think we have a PSP game here. So I'll show you guys that first. And this game appears to be sealed, and it's Lord of Arcana. I'm guessing that's how you say that. Arcana, not entirely sure. Looking at the back, I'm not entirely sure what kind of game this is. This is another one I have never played or know anything about, so if you guys know what this is, let me know down in the comments. But it's always fun to get PSP games. Another collection I didn't really have a whole lot of games for, and this looks like a good one to add. Maybe it's like a hack and slash game, I'm not entirely sure. So that is awesome. Alright, so next up we have another PSP game, so I'll show you guys first. This one feels sealed as well. And I can tell what this is from the back. So we have Buzz Master Quiz. These are fun party-style games. I've never played one on a portable system, so I don't really know how well that works. But still, nonetheless, it's a sealed PSP game to add to my collection. And I really like the Buzz game, so that could be a lot of fun. Alright, so next up we have another sealed game. This one might be resealed, I'm not entirely sure, but I'll show you guys first. The seal feels a little bit different on this game, but we have Carol Vonderman's Sudoku. Sudoku. I'm not really sure and familiar with that game. I think that's like a Japanese game, if I remember correctly. I've heard people talk about it before, but I know nothing about it. This is a US game, so maybe it's popular here too, and I just never played it. So yeah, definitely not my favorite PSP game. I don't know anything about the game, so this one might stay sealed, but still, it's good to add a PSP game to the collection. And they can't all be winners, right? Alright, so I think we might be down to our last game, guys, which is a Game Boy game. I love collecting for the original Game Boy, so let's hope this game is a winner. So let's see how this box finishes, with a whimper or with a winner. So I'll show you guys first like usual. Hopefully it's good. We will soon find out. So for the Game Boy, we have, I have no clue, Ashido, The Way of Stones? Is that what that says? Ashido, The Way of Stones. Have no clue what this is. This might not even be a US release. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like there's a picture of Stonehenge on the artwork. So yeah, definitely an interesting way to end the box. If I had to guess right off the top of my head, this is probably a puzzle game. If you guys know anything about this, let me know down in the comments. But once again, this is another game I've never heard of, so it's always fun to get those. Unfortunately, this one has like a weird security sticker on it, and it has a price tag on the back of it. This should come off easily. But yeah, I would say not the best way to end the box, but not terrible either. So yeah, overall, this box was a great box. I got a lot of really cool Sega Genesis games. I got some sealed PSP games, which is awesome. I love the Game Boy, so it's always fun to get those. And some of these games I'm really intrigued to try and play. Because like I said, I've never played any of them. And that is it, just so we know that there is nothing else in our Video Games Monthly box. But yeah, overall, I would say this is definitely a winner. I like to put something in the video here at the end showing you guys exactly what the value of these games are, is, you know, according to price chart pretty much, to see if we at least got that $80 back, which we typically do. Video Games Monthly always gives me decent value in these boxes. That's another reason why I like this service, because you get basically extra. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? That's always a staple of getting mystery boxes, though. You do want some extra value. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this box. Did you enjoy the stuff they sent me? If you played any of those games that I mentioned I have not played, let me know how they are, especially some of those Genesis games, because I'm intrigued to try those. But, guys, just let me know what you think. Do you think this stuff was worth about $80? I would love to have a little conversation with you guys about Video Games Monthly. But that's probably going to do it. But first, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys. If you know anybody who might like this kind of content, share their video around. Always looking to grow a channel. But for now, I'm probably going to go open up some more boxes, maybe play some video games, try to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you do too. So until next time, everyone, I'll see you later.